What's up, guys? Welcome back to Horsepower Obsessed. Thank you for pressing play. Today we have something really interesting planned for the C8 Corvette that is going to help add some serious customization to your ride. Real quick before we get started, guys, if you could please go ahead and smash that thumbs up button, hit subscribe and the bell notification just so you don't miss any of these future videos coming up. I would really appreciate it. It helps my channel and it also helps YouTube circulate this around to all of the other car enthusiasts such as yourselves. Now, you guys may be asking yourselves, well, what kind of customization are we talking about here, Justin? Well, this gigantic group of boxes here in the corner of my garage, as well as a couple sprinkled over top and on the workbench and everything, these are all installations that I have to do yet for the C7ZR1, the C8 Corvette, the C5 Corvette, and my truck is sprinkled in there as well. One of the biggest reasons I show you guys these boxes is because I haven't talked about it yet, but I do have a PO box. And I'm gonna start doing some mail times. And I have gotten some stuff from you guys already, but I've never even talked about it. I've only put it in the description of the videos. And some of you guys have seen it and sent me some awesome stuff already, but I'm gonna start incorporating some mail times once we start getting packages fairly frequently. For those of you interested, the address is PO Box 292. It's in Murrysville, PA 15668. All right, guys, so today's mod is going to be something obviously for the C8 Corvette, and it's going to incorporate some customization. You guys know how I like to have my vehicles customized to my liking to make them feel more like they're mine and not just a cookie cutter car from GM. One of the guys who really helps me with this process is Pat over at American Hydrocarbon. For those of you who don't know, he actually not too long ago sent me that beautiful engine cover that is almost a perfect match for my satin red C8 Corvette. Now, this part actually comes from Pat. Once again, it's a little bit different this time though. It's not going to be something that isn't so much seen as the engine cover. This is going to be something that adds a huge amount of customization to the car, and it does it in a really tasteful way. So let's take a look. For this part, we're actually going to incorporate the Colorado. So as you guys can see, this is what we're going to be working with today. This is a brand new 5W8 style front lip, only this one has some STINGRAY R graphics on it. Now, what makes this interesting is it's not just a vinyl slapped on there and called a day. Pat over at American Hydrocarbon makes these splitters, paints these splitters a perfect carbon flash match, and then puts the actual vinyl logo on there and then clear coats over the entire thing so it looks stock and it never peels. Now, what's even better is Pat knows me. He knows I'm such a guy of brand that he throws this in. Check that out. How freaking awesome is that? So on both sides, we have a glorious sticker saying Horsepower Obsessed, and it's under the clear coat. Now, what's even better about all this stuff, guys, is that Pat made this knowing he was going to send it to me, but I never asked for this. I never requested this. This is how much this guy knows me already, just from our very few interactions, and it's absolutely glorious. I love whenever third-party vendors like this, they make a product that looks 100% stock, and then they can add their own little touch to it like this that also happens to fit right into what us YouTubers love to do with our cars. Now, I say us YouTubers, but I know I was this way before I even started YouTube. I love making a car mine, and I love making it something different than somebody can go down to the Chevy store and buy tomorrow, and this is how you do it. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go ahead and actually install this on the car. For those of you who haven't seen the previous installations, it's not overly difficult. It's just about 12 to 14 screws, but I want to show you the process just so you know exactly what you're getting into. Now, just like with everything we talk about on the channel, guys, this information will be linked in the description down below. If you are interested in getting any of your own stuff from Pat over at American Hydrocarbon, click on that link and take a look at what he has to offer for the C8 Corvette. He's got a lot of products over there already. I've installed at least 3 of his products, including the lip, of course, and they have been absolutely perfect. Now, as you guys can see, I already have the 5W8 carbon flash GM replica front lip on the C8 Corvette, and I absolutely love it. It looks freaking amazing. It takes this car to the next level, and it really makes it look like a supercar. So you may be asking yourself, well, Justin, if you like that lip so much, why are you changing it? Well, the one I have from Pat over at American Hydrocarbon is actually the exact same style lip, only with a little bit more customization. And as you guys know, I'm a customized kind of guy. I really like to make these things my own, and this is the best way to do it. I actually have a bunch of different lips. I have 4 different companies that have sent me a front lip that's very similar to this, and we're going to kind of go through them at some point so I can tell you which one's the best bang for your buck. As of right now, I have this one from Atomic 6. I have the one over on my truck there from Pat at American Hydrocarbon. I have one coming from ACS Composite, and I also have one from the Extreme Online store. I will be comparing these all for you at some point. That will be a future video to allow you to see which one is the one you should get and why. So stay tuned for that video. But for now, let's go ahead and get this new lip on so you can see the customized awesomeness that Pat makes over at American Hydrocarbon. And just another reason I love race ramps. I mean, this makes it so much easier to get under here and change out this front lip. It's not even funny. Now, the best part is these things do not skid on the ground, so you can lay them out in front of your car, drive up on it. Even if you're by yourself, it's not going to be a problem. There is 21 T15 screws that hold this lip on. So we're going to get under there with the impact and get them all off. So let's get to it. For visual reference, there they are. So we're going to go ahead and start busting these things out now so we can swap out this lip. And we got the lip off. So as you can see, it's just kind of sitting here on my race ramps. Up underneath here, you might want to clean it up a little bit, because this lip right up against the body of the car actually traps a lot of dirt and a lot of rocks. Since this is one solid piece the entire way across, it's kind of awkward to handle by yourself. So if you have a helping hand, you may want to use them here. I am here by myself, so I get to fumble with this. Ultimately, we removed all of those T15 screws, and we're going to go ahead and put the new one on and use those same T15 screws to hold it in place. But of course, before we do, we're going to wipe down this area just because it's dirty and it's kind of unsightly, and I'm not one to leave this kind of stuff, even if it doesn't really matter if it's there or not. We got about half the bolts in, guys, but check this out. I freaking love that. So this passenger side's hanging loose still, but that is going to look absolutely freaking awesome. Now, for those of you who don't know, there is actually a STINGRAY R package available for the 2021 C8 Corvette. I'm not sure if you can get it just yet, but this is one of the things it actually adds. So on the front 5W8 package, it will say STINGRAY R right there, as well as a couple other places on the car. So not only is this insanely cool that I have this already, but it's customized. Like I said, it has my channel logo right there under the clear coat. So there's no way that's peeling or chipping off in the future. If you guys can't tell, it's very much so winter time here. It's very cold outside. So we're going to see just how well this holds up over time. But I'm going to finish bolting this in, and then we're going to take a look at the finished product. But I am freaking pumped. Pat over at American Hydrocarbon again nails it. He hits it out of the freaking park. Big thumbs up to Pat. All right, guys, here it is. All finished, all bolted up, all customized. Look how freaking awesome that looks. I love that. From a distance, yes, it's absolutely perfection. And then over here, we got some more horsepower obsessed STINGRAY R. And then again, on the driver's side, horsepower obsessed. So guys, this is an absolute perfect way to customize your ride if you haven't done something like this already. Especially if you don't have the GM style ground effects. This car benefits so heavily from having the front splitter and the side skirts, especially if you can add a little customization, why not? But anyway, guys, the fitment was really good. I had no problems bolting it in. Screws went right in, just like they did with the kit from Atomic 6 Carbon, and the same with the side skirts from that kit. But this particular lip from Pat over at American Hydrocarbon will allow you to add some customization, and it fits like stock. So absolutely no complaints there. Again, for those of you who haven't seen it, I'm going to pop the rear hatch here and show you the customized engine cover that Pat makes over at American Hydrocarbon as well. There she is. Check that out. I love it because, like I said, it's like a satin red with the carbon flash rails and then the Corvette lettering in torch red, which will perfectly match the torch red of the C8 Corvette. And in my case, with the XPEL Stealth giving it that satin appearance, the entire engine cover was not clear coated to again replicate that satin appearance. Pat over American Hydrocarbon can do this in any which way you want. Whatever color combination you want, however you like it, he can do it. Same with the front splitter now. And like I said a couple different times here, guys, customization is the name of the game when it comes to your car. There's nothing you can do to make this thing yours any more than putting your name on it. I mean, in my case, right there, that's basically my name. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. So if you liked what you saw, give me a big thumbs up. If you have any questions about the products over at American Hydrocarbon, go ahead and shoot them in the comments section down below, and I will make sure to get you an answer. This is the kind of stuff that I think every car guy deserves. This is something that every C8 can benefit from. Even if you don't get the custom graphics, the 5W8 package is just absolutely fantastic on this car. It really makes it look like a supercar. But like I said, if you liked the video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't yet, guys. I have loads of C8 and C7 content coming you are not going to want to miss. And as always, guys, I will catch you in the next upload.